The sense of satisfaction in the fulfillment of that mission or regret about its non-fulfillment remain primarily an individual assessment and one that accompanies each individual to his or her grave. With nations, however, there is little room for such indifference. And the reason is simple. Individuals vanish, but nations endure, at least in one form or another. And nations impact on the quality of existence of each transient occupant. Each occupant, therefore, has a stake in the fortunes of the nation, a stake that, proportionately speaking, equates the eternity that we have optimistically considered to the normal lifespan of the nation. The unfinished business of nation being is thus not one to which we as individuals can afford to remain indifferent. In many more ways than we like to admit, the nation defines its citizen. This means that the citizen remains unfinished, a creature in a limbo of identity, leading an improvised, unsecured, and uncertain existence until the nation itself can boast of a recognizable and functional identity. I do not refer merely to unfinished business, as in governance business, policy making, planning, execution, and so on. No, I refer to that far more fundamental, unobtrusive, but nonetheless comprehensive business of nation being. Some nations are wise enough to acknowledge their state of incompletion and take steps, even while the business of governance remains uninterrupted, to tackle this essential business head-on, addressing the very history that brought them into being and examining the factors, both positive and negative, that have shaped their existence since they began to recognize and conduct themselves as nations. Others muddle on, immured in an impenetrable carapace of complacency. They list their achievements, both internal and external: economic buoyancy, a prestigious foreign policy, low level of unemployment, a highly literate society, eradication of diseases, uninterrupted electric power, potable water, and other indices of enhanced civic life. Even perhaps IMF and World Bank approbation as proof of the fact that they have arrived and can confidently assess themselves as nations beyond the mere naming. They refuse to recognize that some, at least, but not necessarily all, but some part of a suppressed social malaise or political fractiousness can be traced to the basic issue of the unfinished aspect of their self-constitutive process. And this includes even those who cannot even boast of these medals of achievement, those who, long after any self-respecting nation should have been weaned, continue to insist that their endemic negative symptoms are merely teething problems. Such nations are clearly